What's up, wrestling fans? It's the Emerald Enthusiast back with another action figure review. This time I'll be looking at the Jazwares AEW Target Exclusive Unrivaled action figure of the brand new AEW champion, Samoa Joe. Let's start with a look at the packaging. Here's a studio shot of Samoa Joe. On the side in gold foil lettering, it says Samoa Joe. There's the AEW logo on one side and a headshot of Samoa Joe. We get a partial window on the top, product information on the bottom, and an action shot of Samoa Joe on the back of the package. The top of the packaging features the Target Exclusive sticker. The figure is clearly visible through the front window. All of the accessories are positioned off to the side, with the exception of the towel, which is wrapped around the figure's torso. And now let's bust open this package and see what's inside. Let's have a look at accessories now. And I already changed out one of the hands that's doing the Shaka sign because it is noticeably smaller than the other hands. That's an odd thing to happen, and I'm not sure how Jazwares didn't catch that. But I went ahead and put one of the gripping hands on Joe, and that looks much better than the hand with the Shaka sign. But let's look at these other three hands. We get a couple of gripping hands, and some have tape on them, and some are bare. And we also get this towel accessory, and this is soft goods, and this looks very realistic. And here we see Samoa Joe, free of the package and ready to rumble. There is a great deal to like about this figure, although it does have a few deficiencies. So let's take a closer look at the loose details now. Joe is clad in long black boots and knee braces that are separate pieces from the figure. Joe is also wearing MMA-style trunks with a black and orange color scheme. The figure features a thick, powerful-looking torso and a scowling head sculpt. The figure is reflective of a man with the body of a super heavyweight fighter. The figure has an aura of intimidation, and the skin tone is very realistic. The paint applications on the two-tone trunks are executed very well, and there are lots of wrinkles sculpted in for a realistic look. There's also some sculpting in the area of the latissimus dorsi, but not so much to be inaccurate to Joe's musculature. Let's have a look at the head sculpt now, and there's plenty to appreciate here, but the hair is definitely an issue. The hairline sits too far up on the forehead, and I've just never seen Samoa Joe with his hair quite like this. The way that this has been sculpted, it almost looks like a mohawk. Prior to this review, I looked at many pictures online of Joe since he signed with AEW, and I could come up with nothing that was an exact match to this. On the positive side of things, the nose and the jaw are excellent. And this expression is very indicative of Samoa Joe's gimmick. In terms of articulation, you can get the feet to move forward and backward. There is some pivoting at the ankle. They're swiveling at the top of the boots. Now, the knees are double jointed knees, but these knee braces, even though they move up and down a little, they still put pressure on the joint when you try to articulate the knees. I got really nervous during this review that I might damage one of the knee joints. There is swiveling at the top of the quadriceps, so that helps with posing options. The figure kicks forward that much. He can step back this much. And you can get him into a pretty decent side kicking pose with the amount of articulation here in the hips. The waist pivoting is limited, although the upper torso swiveling is outstanding. In terms of the arms, there's rotation at both of the wrists. He's got double jointed elbows, so you can get him into a good elbow dropping pose. There's bicep swiveling. The arms raise up from the sides this much, so that is impressive. You can certainly get him into a good looking aerial move pose, and the arms do a 360 at the shoulder joint. There is smooth head movement from side to side. There's a moderate amount of up and down motion, and unfortunately the head tilting is minimal. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and please tell all of your friends about this channel. I would certainly appreciate it. And I'll be back with more pro wrestling content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, and thanks for watching.